John Richardson was a general surgeon. He was a cowboy. He was an adventurer. He was an intellect. He was a connector. He was very funny. There was a very rich soundtrack to his life that brought so much joy to his family and the people around him. And that soundtrack just fell silent. I lost my father to colon cancer when I was 17 years old.
I remember waking up that morning and I just felt like there was something. I actually looked outside to see if there was an alien invasion. When I came downstairs, my parents were quietly in our rec room kind of discussing what was going on. So I, walked in and they told me, the doctors called and said that you have some abnormal cells, and I said, okay, what does that mean? And they said, at that point, abnormal means cancer.
I was a fairly active and young dad, and was had gone to see a doctor based on a cough. The next morning, I got a call recommending that I go see a hematologist. It was a shock. I didn't know what to make of it. Attempted to make a phone call to my wife to let her know what was going on, but she was busy in a meeting. So I left probably the craziest voicemail. Hey, I just got a call from the doctor and they think I have cancer. Hope you're having a good meeting.
When I was diagnosed on a Thursday, they wanted me to start treatment the next day, and it's just, you're not even able to process it.
You hear that word, and it's, while not spelled with 4 letters, might be the worst 4-letter word in the history of mankind.
There's all these different words being thrown at you, and you're given all these pamphlets.
And there was a lot of panic, there was a lot of concern. There's just so much that I didn't know.
One of my best friends, her dad is a hematologist, oncologist, and so I immediately, as soon as I kind of got diagnosed, I called her and just said, can I maybe get a second opinion from your dad? And they said, basically, you're in the right place. I've known about the Hutch, I've heard of it. I knew that they were doing great things, and I always knew that we were in a great area for research and kind of for the pioneering of new cancer treatment methods.
One of the questions you get a lot from people is, what can I do? What can I do to help? How can I help? And so when we were then introduced to the Hutch and really got an eye of what, in the breadth of all the things that they do here, it became clear that, what we could do and what they could do would be to support research and to support the potential for cures.
Whenever you come to the Hutch, you really feel like you're in the center of this giant engine of innovation. And for me, that's a great thing, because what's driving that is really big thinking. And the ability to drive that thinking and sort of back it up with research requires people like us. It requires people who are both on the science level, but also just on the progressive thinking side to really be willing to take some risks and invest, in that process together.
Donate to Fred Hutch today. The research the Hutch has done to pioneer all of the different treatment options is definitely life-saving. If I hadn't had the stem cell transplant at the Hutch, I wouldn't be here today.
I really hope that you join our quest to end cancer, and I feel very deeply and very confident that this place will be the one that provides that.
One of my favorite quotes is by an anthropologist, Margaret Mead. She said, "Never underestimate the power of a group of committed people to change the world. In fact, it's the only thing that ever has."